I've got a real weakness for chicken wings that are smothered in a very rich, sticky sauce, laden with spices and a nice sweetness in there. The sort of thing that you can just pick up and eat straight away, and it doesn't matter how messy your fingers get. Absolutely wonderful. And it's one of my favourite things to order when I go to a Thai restaurant. And while I'm using chicken wings here, I often make this with chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs. I'm going to start these off in the pressure cooker, which makes this a very quick dish indeed. And there are really only three stages. The first stage is to marinate the chicken. The second stage is the pressure cooking. And the third stage is to take all the chicken that's just been cooked out and reduce that beautiful, beautiful sauce that you've got just until it goes thick and syrupy. And you then just mix it back with the chicken, whack it in the oven for about 15 minutes or so, maybe giving it a bit of a baste every few minutes. And you will get that beautiful sticky outside. It goes almost crusty as well, but juicy and melt in the mouth. For the marinade, I just literally put all the ingredients together in a bowl, add the chicken, give it a good old stir, cover it and pop it in the fridge for several hours, or ideally at least overnight, so the flavours really permeate into the meat. For the marinade, I've got some really good soy sauce, and I've used about 200 mils of this. I've added a couple of tablespoons of rice wine. I've added a couple of tablespoons of this wonderful fish sauce and about a tablespoon of rice vinegar. And into that, I've added a couple of tablespoons of dark brown sugar. Any sugar is fine, but I do love the flavour that you get with the dark brown sugar. I've added some beautiful Thai basil, just a small handful, and I've just roughly chopped them. Some fantastic kaffir lime leaves. The aroma of these is absolutely intoxicating. I love them, and they impart a fantastic flavour as well. So about 2 or 3 of those. I mean, this one is a pretty massive pair here, but you know, just a few of the smaller ones, absolutely fine. You can buy them now very easily in supermarkets. You can get the dried ones. They don't have anywhere near the flavour that you get with fresh ones, but you know, they will still work and give you a decent flavour. I'd also put in about a couple of inches of fresh ginger that I just peeled and grated, a couple of garlic cloves that I peeled and crushed, and a couple of chilies that I just chopped very, very finely, seeds and all. You don't have to have the chilies, and in fact you can just use some chili sauce if you've got any lurking around. And all I've done is I've just mixed that all together in a large bowl with the chicken, with my hands, just to give everything a good old stir around. Cover it with cling film and then just pop it in the fridge. And this has been in the fridge overnight and it's ready to cook in the pressure cooker. And all you do now is to put the chicken with all of that beautiful marinade into the pressure cooking pan, along with about 1 litre or so of water. Put the lid on and cook it on high pressure for 6 minutes. At that stage, you then just take the chicken pieces very carefully out and pop them on a plate, and you reduce that beautiful flavoured sauce until it goes thick and syrupy. I've taken the chicken out and just laid it into a large shallow oven-proof dish, and I brought to the boil the rest of that beautiful marinade that was in the pan. And at this point you can check whether the flavours are as you want. So for example, you can add some more sugar if you want it sweeter, maybe a touch more soy sauce. You can certainly add some more chilies if you want a real extra heat in there. I sometimes like to add some chopped fresh coriander and just a little bit of lime juice. And you want to reduce this for 5 to 10 minutes over a medium-high heat, just until it goes nicely thick and slightly syrupy. You don't want to take it too far, because otherwise the flavour will get far too intense and it could catch and burn. But you want it to be just thick enough so that it will coat the chicken. And now the chicken's been covered in that beautifully intense sauce, I'm going to pop the dish in the oven at about 180 centigrade, just until the sauce starts bubbling. And I'm going to give the chicken a turn every few minutes or so, just so I can get it fully glazed. And then it's ready to eat.